Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for Metro Monday. We are going to do the London Challenge, the hard mode challenge if you were. We're going to build a tunnel. One. Everything else must work with this one tunnel. So loops are not going to be an issue for me today. I think the hardest part about the one tunnel is going to be this part of the Thames because it does that stupid little dip. That's going to be the hardest part, guaranteed. This is our only connector. What's going to happen is eventually we will shrink gold down and just do a little loop up here with a different color. I kind of want to do that, set that up right now actually. So here's our loop, and then gold is going to shrink back down. So gold is just our connector. That's all it does. Because we need a dedicated line to be able to bring them back and forth, because this is going to get ugly. I can't wait. I think we have to get up to 1,200 people for this. Life itself is going pretty well. As you may have noticed, if you have watched any videos yesterday or this morning, we're now at 1080p. The challenge has gone to 1080p. The channel has gone to 1080p. I made that decision a little bit ago, just to try it out, see what the file sizes are like, and it turns out that they're not that much different. So we are going to just record at 1080p. 1080p 30. It's not 1080p 60, right? Because most of what we need, see, here's one of the challenges coming out. Okay, that's good, but no tunnel. We cannot use a tunnel to get there. 1080p 60 is really just not necessary for most of the games I play. Like, you're watching this at 30 frames per second right now. Are you really losing anything? No. Could I record it at 60? Sure. Are you going to gain anything from this type of game that I play? No. Let's be honest. It's not going to happen at all. You're not going to gain from it. 3, 6, 7. All right, the red line is already starting to kind of get full. I could just hope that I'm not going to get another customer on the red line. No, I got to get a second one going on the red line, unfortunately. So you're going this way, so you've got to go this way. Okay, good. That's what I was worried about. Nope, I'm not. No tunnels. I need no tunnels. I have all the tunnels I need. Okay, here's my second line. Done. And I could throw a carriage onto the red line. So I'm okay with this. Eventually we'll need a carriage on the yellow line. The yellow line's not going to be the problem. That's going to ferry across just fine. The problem is going to come that I'm going to need more lines. So I'm going to need more lines than I think I normally would. And then engines, just because I cannot cross. So I might have to do a line that's just this, right? Because I can't, no more tunnels. This is my only tunnel. This is it. And I don't know if, like, I deconstruct the whole thing and restart and I still only have one tunnel, if it'll work, or if it'll count as a second tunnel. That would be frustrating. Much like putting a square up there. Here, I guess it should go there. 3, 6, 9. The red line's at its limit. I don't like to go more than 10 on a line if I can avoid it. So, given the opportunity, I'm always going to pick a new line, because I'm going to need all 7, I think, to make this a reality. And then I'll always pick a carriage, if I can. If I have to choose between a line and carriage, I'm going to pick a line. But that's how it's going to go for now. We want to try and at least get to week 12 or 13, because then I think I'd have enough engines to make it work. Because that would be 12 would be 14 engines. That should be fine. 21 would be the ideal, of course, 3 per line. I think we'll need a carriage here on the red line soon. It's doing a pretty good job of distributing them correctly, though. Alright, that's fine. No worries. The more shapes we can get on each side of the Thames, the better. Because then there won't have to be as much cross-Thames transfers. Like, that's probably the last time that the triangles will cross over. So 1080p, if you like it, let me know. It's definitely a change. It's not a significant increase. It is a slight increase, about 10%. Good. New locomotive and another carriage. So since we don't have a new line, we're just going to keep extending the red line. There's nothing we can do about that. I could try and reconnect it maybe a little bit better, but no. So we will put a carriage onto the red line train. We'll just start off. We don't need one yet, but we might as well just anticipate our needs. And I do have another locomotive if I need one. I really need to start another line up here, though. I might have to have the yellow line do a little bit more work. Take this one out, or take this one out, maybe. I'm not sure, but just do something. Maybe go to the square. I add the square in. There it is. That's the one that's going to do me in. Okay, so we got to stop here for a second and think about this. Because if I just try and do this, it's going to want a tunnel. That's not allowed. So get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that. We're going to do this. And then come through like that. And get out of that. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to throw the carriage onto the yellow line. Because now the yellow's got 5 stops on its own, and these are all circles. So they're all going to need to transfer back over here. I really feel like if I could get the square onto it, that would be a good idea as well. Because then at least I would have each of the symbols. And I still have another locomotive I could put on the red line if need be. But it's not as congested now. I only have 8 stops on the red line. And then 5 and 4 on the other 2 respectively. So I think the transfers will work out just fine. Alright, that's an easy. Throw it on there. Yeah, squares are already going to be a problem. But we're coming to alleviate that right now. So I'm not worried. Every single one of them will load onto that train. We'll make it to the next stop. We're doing okay so far. 1/6 of the way there. Plenty of room to do what I need to do. So it's working out okay. Which is very nice. Oh, man. August 16th. Crazy how fast this year is flying by. When given a choice, I'm going to take the line. Anything I can do to try and alleviate some of this stuff. Like this, I can go here, but now I kind of want a line that's going to connect maybe into here. And just take some of this off. So I'm going to do that. We've got one, it's got each of the symbols on it. So this line will hopefully be able to alleviate quite a bit of the congestion. And there's a new symbol. So it seems to be the exact right time to do that. I may even take this one off the yellow line. Just to get a little express going here, so yellow tries not, because 6 is kind of pushing it for one train. And then here's another thing for yellow. See, so this is why we got to be careful. So now I really think I'm going to take that out of yellow. We're a quarter of the way there. Just letting it go. My friend Bear kind of gets on me that I don't play this at a faster speed, but I think I've mentioned this before. It's all about the zen for me. I'm not interested in going fast when I'm playing this game. This is my relaxing moment. I'm going to have dinner after this. I'll probably record some CK2 and then have dinner, let's be honest. But a little more relaxation never hurt. I have a train in waiting. We're going to leave it that way. Okay, now this is where it gets more difficult, because I'm going to have to do this, I think, in order to avoid a tunnel. If I bring this down... Yeah, oh, no, don't do that. If I bring that down, it definitely wants a tunnel, so don't do that. Don't do that. Stop that. Again, I hope that doesn't, ruin things instantly, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you pick up everybody you can pick up? It makes no sense to me. But nobody was ever delivered over a tunnel except here, so hopefully that's enough. Oh, good lord. I need a new carriage. Pause this for a second. We're going to take the red line out of this and bring the blue line into it like this. Give the blue line a little more heft. Now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to completely rearrange these lines. Get the blue line out of this. All right, blue line's gone. Get the red line out of this. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a loop. We're going to go up here like this, through here, over to here, and down. Okay. And I'm going to create a blue line loop that does this, like that. That's only on the yellow, which is fine. Blue has no squares, which is kind of bad. Now the red line only has 2 symbols, so the red line is going to get, no, they're not going to get the carriage yet. I'm going to wait to see what happens, because the blue line may need it. But this way now I've got 7 stops on the red line, 6 stops on the blue line, 7 stops on the yellow line. The yellow line may need another carriage, I'm guessing. And the blue line, I think, can be a bit of an issue as well. That's fine because the yellow line is going to pick up all of those circles. You are going to go on the red line. And this is actually the bare minimum of engines. So let's pause this for a second. We're going to bring the red train back this way with a carriage. And then we're going to throw another train on the blue line? No, I want another train on the yellow line, because I think that'll help the most. It's a shame that you can't just... I should did 2 seconds earlier, we would have been just fine. The yellow line probably doesn't need that second train yet. That might have been a little quick to the draw. I think another carriage, though, on red is certainly understandable. And then we're going to put another train on the blue loop going this way. No, that's the same way it was going. Never mind. We want you to go... Oh, no, that is right. Oh, we don't need you right now anyway. Get off there. What's going on here, guys? Why is nobody picking up all of these squares? Let's get the blue line onto the square so we get some square action going here on blue as well. Oh, we got some problems going up there. All these squares, that's fine. That's going to get taken care of in a moment. Not worried yet. Almost halfway there. Yeah, plenty of action going up there. Not worried at all. So we've got 2 on the light blue line. They are going in opposite directions, which is good. We've got 2 on the red line, which is good. I'm going to take the line. We don't need any tunnels. I may not use the line yet. I might just save the locomotive because I think the blue line really needs another person. We'll find out. Things seem to be... Oh, maybe I will have another line. Can I go here without a tunnel? No, I cannot. I'm so confused. Okay, there we go. A little cross action, but it definitely works. I wish I had an interchange. I could use an interchange here would be ideal. Yeah, I'm going to need another one on blue, I think. I'm not going to do it yet because it's just not. Just don't rush it. We're halfway there. We're halfway home. A few days ago, I did something to my finger, I must have, because it feels like there's a vice on it. Now, it's better today. I've been taking naproxen all day, though, so there is that. But it's swollen. It feels like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Blood flow seems to be fine. You know, the pinch your fingertip test, and it reacts the way you would expect. So, I either need another train on the blue line or a carriage onto it. I think I'm going to need another train. Yeah, an interchange here would be perfect. Just give me an interchange right here. And I could do so much more with that. Yeah, I want another one on the blue line. I'm concerned that it's not doing what it needs to do. Okay, yellow. Can we bring yellow over here without a bridge? Yes, we can, so we will. I have 2 trains on the yellow line, and that's pretty good. Could use some carriages. Nearly 2/3 there. Yeah, why not? Red line doesn't have nearly enough track to it. The locomotive is always good. Give me the carriage. Alright, I need a carriage on what line? On the blue line, probably? Light blue or dark blue? We're going to throw it onto the light blue. And then we're probably going to have to do another engine on the red line. Just because it has begotten so big. Although yellow is in such dire straits. I'm going to add a little here to kind of ease the tension. What do you need? You need a red train. Okay. 2/3 of the way. We might just need another train on the yellow line because that is the connector loop, right? And they're not connecting. What we really need is a square to spawn down here. If a square spawned down here, we'd be gold. We'd be fine. It's weird, man, when you have an injury that, like, there's no... this started like 2 days ago. And there was no outward indication that something was wrong. It's just like, it hurt to type a little bit. This is kind of annoying, because that's what I do all day. Like, that's my main job. And it's now to the point where, like, I can't bend it all the way. It's not as flexible, which for me, I mean, I'm double jointed in almost every joint. I could bend all my fingers fully backwards. And this one now, I can do it from the main, like the primary joint, the ball joint that's down in your hand. Oh, hello. Thankfully, nobody was waiting there. The ball joint in your hand, right? The second joint is okay. If I just hold that joint and move it, it works just fine. But the far out joint, that's the one that's causing me issues. Oh, plus, really. And they're all on the red line. Thank you for making all of the special things out on the red line. It's very quite good. It's not frustrating at all. The locomotive is good. I'm going to get a carriage again because I haven't even used this third line. I think now is the time, though. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 train stops here. That's too many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I've got 22 stops here. I'd love to have this one not go out there anymore. So 22 stops, 23 stops over 3. It's 7 apiece, right? So 3, 6, 7. It'd be this loop. It'd be this loop, and it'd be this loop. But they'd all have to meet somewhere to transfer, because this is the one that's going to have all the goddamn symbols on it. Alright, let's do it. Let's get out of here. We're going to completely redesign the whole system. You know me, I don't usually play like this, but we're going for this achievement. I'd like to make it a reality. So let's get rid of all that. So I get the trains back, I get all this stuff back. We're going to get rid of the blue line as well. We're going to leave the yellow line as it is. But what I will do is get this off of it. I'm going to take this one off of it too. So we've got just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 2 trains on it, and that's what we're going to do. All right, let time run for a half a tick, and then come back. So I'm going to get these trains back. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. No, don't do that. Don't do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my red line now. That's the red line. Okay, then I'm going to do, for the light blue line, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my blue line. Then for the new green line, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to expand. From here, I'm going to see where all the engines end up. I'm going to put them where they need to go. And then I'm going to create new crossing points. Okay, so I've got 3 carriages and 2... Oh, I'm not done yet. Okay, so you need a carriage, obviously. And you're already going away from the station. Yes, you are. So now I'm going to bring you coming down with a carriage. And you need to come over here. I don't know how I missed this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you've got 8. So be it. You're going to come over to here. You're going to stretch down to connect into the yellow there. So we've got a connection point to 2 lines. 1, 2. You connect all 3 lines. So the blue line is going to become important. I don't know which direction that light blue line is going right now. Do I have 2 trains on yellow still? I do. Alright, so let's see. I've got the blue going that way. So now blue is going to have to come up and go this way. That's going to be my blue line. I've got 2 on the blue line. I've got 2 on the red line. I need a 3rd, really, because that's going to cover all of our special symbols. And what I'd like you to do is connect in on this one as well. So we're going to come in with... it doesn't really matter which. Let's just run it with the 2 and see what happens right now. Because all of those are going to fit onto that. I don't mind holding another engine in reserve for right now. I need carriages, though, on the blue line for sure. It has to be at least 1, because this is going to become a problem. Everything else seems to be doing okay. We're nearly there. Yep, so what I'm going to need is I'm going to need another on the yellow line train. So we've got 3 on the connector. And then, actually, you don't need that yet. Let's hold the carriage in reserve. But we definitely need 3 on the connector, because this is connecting to pretty much everything. I still only have 1 train on the green line. Okay, that's a problem. So you need that. If you're the only train on the green line, you need to be able to pack them in. I'll probably have to take a train off the yellow line, to be honest with you, and put it onto the green line, because I did not pay attention to that. We're managing so far. Not easily. Come on, light blue. There's no carriages on light blue. Oh, I'm going to run this to the ground. I made a mistake. I made a horrible, horrible mistake. I'm only 69 away, and I made a huge mistake. Okay, stop. You, sir, are coming onto this line. Because I need the help. Oh, you can't do it until you get to this terminal. Oh, get there. Get there. Get there. Yes. Oh, in the quick. Load them up, baby. Load them up. There we go. I just have 44 more people to go. Load them up. Yeah, the catch is I don't need this. I don't need you here. I need you here. The red line doesn't need the carriages anymore. I don't need you here. I need you here. I just need 6 more people. Come on, just make it. Oh, a new locomotive and a new line. Stop. The new line is going to go here to here to here to here to here. Go. I thought it was 1,200 people with only 1 tunnel, and I'm not getting any sort of pop-up from Steam. I sure hope I got this achievement, because I worked my tookus off to get to this 1,200. Because we're falling apart. I don't think I can fix it. I'm pretty sure it's over at this point. Oh, wow, you're not even on a line. Yep, it's going to pieces. It's just a matter of which one's going to break first. And it's going to be green. Blue. Oh, it's the blue line. 1,286 passengers on my metro over 58 days. I had one tunnel. Okay, let's see if that was enough. Let's see if that did it. I'm going to go over here. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see this because I don't think my Steam overlay is going to do what I need it to do. Actually, wait, can I do the Steam overlay? Yes, I can. Achievement. View all achievements. Apparently, I did not. I did not get it. Oh, no. Mini Metro. Achievement progress. 11 of 22. Oh, come on. I delivered 1,200. Oh, when it accidentally connected, that probably counted it. That's so bad. Oh, whatever. Okay, well, hey, it was fun. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Stay updated on everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.